Any patterns that you saw? Patterns meaning how could you memorize it yourself? Okay, so I'll share with you how I memorized it when I was your age, okay? So this is how I did it. I saw that there's a pattern between the letter here and the letter at the end. So if I'm looking for a squared, I'm getting the cosine of the opposite angle a. So that's how I started. Okay, and then if this is a, then the next two letters will be those that are not a. But in a right triangle, or in the Pythagorean theorem, I'm just mentioning the Pythagorean theorem, but it does not mean that we're using a right triangle here, okay? So in the Pythagorean theorem, if this is a, then the others will be b and c, right? So b squared and c squared. And then the next part of the formula is always minus. They all have twos. You see that? They all have twos. And how do I know what two things to multiply? It's the two letters that were on this side. So 2bc, cosine A. So that's how I memorize it when I was your age. So you have to come up with a system that you can easily remember. Okay? So if I do here like b squared, I know this will be cosine of the angle b. And then this is a squared and c squared. It doesn't matter which comes first. And when you multiply them, it's going to be 2 times these two. Okay, so that's a pattern. And when do we use this? We use this when two sides are given with an included angle, and when three sides are given. Yep. The law of sine, you use it for ASA, right? For ASA and ASS. I know, like I showed you that last time, right? Okay, so we're going to practice using this. We're going to practice using this. Some applications, by the way, if you want to see more applications, like for this one, this is an application for the law of sine. If you're trying to measure the distance from point A to point B and you have to, you have to cross, let's say, a geyser, which is very hot, or you have to cross the ocean, I'm just exaggerating. But what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to measure inaccessible distances, then use law of sine and use law of cosine. Because in real life, not everything can be measured with right triangles. Yeah? Okay? All right. So let's look at an example. Here we go. All right. Let's do the first one. Three sides are given. SSS. All right. So when we say solve the triangle, it means find all the parts. Find all the angles and find all the sides. So all the sides are already given. So how can we find, or how can we use law of cosines to find an angle? Alright, so let's choose an angle first to find. Let's choose angle A. Let's just do them in order, okay? So since we need angle A, the formula that has cosine of A is the first one, right? And remember how I showed you earlier, how you can memorize it? I'm going to write here so we have a lot of space. So we're finding A, so I'm going to use the formula that has cosine A. So that means on the opposite end, I have to start with A squared. Are you getting me? And then everything that's not A, they go after the equal sign, B squared plus C squared. It always comes to the minus 2 times, and then put these two together, B times C times whatever cosine A is. Okay? So how do we know again that that's the formula we're going to use? Because we're selecting to find A first. Once you have set up the formula, everything is simple. Why? Because you're just going to plug things in. Like for example, A squared is the opposite of big A, right? So this is your small a because it's across A. This is your small c. This is your small b. So just plug the numbers in, right? So 12 squared is equal to 27 squared plus 20 squared minus 2, what is b? 27, what is c? 20, and then times cosine of A, which we are looking for. Yep. Okay, so you don't even have to worry about the squared. If you want to square them already, go for it. But let's just get the calculator ready form first, because when you plug them into decimals, when you type them into decimals, they can be in that form. So we need to get this all by itself. Okay, we need to get that all by itself. So that means I have to subtract these. So 12 squared minus 27 squared. Why minus? Because I'm moving it. Minus 20 squared. But take note, this was multiplied to cosine A. So that means we have to divide by that one, right? So divided by negative 2 times 27 times 20. So that will be equal to cosine of A. I'll repeat, it just looks complicated, but if you know this is 144, this is, I don't know, is this 729 or 789? Maybe this is 400. You can simplify that if you want to. Okay, but the reason why I'm asking you to delay doing that is maybe in your calculator you could okay, how do I make this smaller again? Restore. Okay, so let's do this. I think it gave me the graphing calculator. I need the scientific calculator. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you can calculate 12 squared, 144, and so on. Or you could just do, I think it does it here, minus 27 squared minus 20 squared. Now you want that all over the whole thing, so you might want to put that in parentheses. Oh, where's my parentheses at? Okay, shift. And then divided by negative 2 times 27 times 20. Okay. Yeah? You can also toggle between that and the fraction form. 197 over 216, however you want it. Is it in degree mode? It should be. All the time in geometry, we never leave the degree mode. Okay. So you can write that. Oh yeah, if I write, I have to. Okay. So I don't want to write the whole decimal, so I'm going to write the fraction 197 over 216. So 197 over 216, that's our cosine A. Yeah? Okay, so now how do I get the A again if I have a cosine before it? What's that symbol that we put last time on top of cosine? So it's going to go to the other side. What do you call that again? If you're looking for the angle and you want to remove the cosine here and put that on the other side, what do you call that again? So A is equal to the inverse function. Very good. So since this is cosine, then you put cosine inverse of 197 over 216. Okay, so let's put that in the calculator. Okay, next line. So we get cosine inverse of this fraction, right, which is 197 divided by 216. Okay, and here's your answer. So it's about 24.2. We're looking for, the angle of a triangle, so that's a lot to remember. Yeah, I know. I don't, yeah, I can't sugarcoat it. Yep. Uh-huh. So, uh-huh. I don't know what to say. Okay. Yep. Any questions so far though? Let's 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 go back and backtrack a little bit. Let's review first, okay? So first we identify the formula that we will use. And since we decided to get A first, I used the formula with the cosine A, right? And then plug in the numbers from the triangle. Which what we did. If it makes it easier for you, from here you can already say 144 equals, you get 27 squared, you get 20 squared, you get the value of this. So I think that makes it a little easier. And then after that, you're going to get 197 when you subtract all of them, and then you divide by 216. And this is where you need to find the measure of the angle, so you have to use the cosine inverse. But wait, that is just one angle. So angle A is approximately what? 24, right? It was 24 something. So A is approximately 24 degrees. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I moved it. Okay, but remember, to solve a triangle, we must find all three angles. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. And once you have angle A, it gives you more options on how to do the next one. For example, if I want to get angle B, what are the possible methods I could use? If I want to find angle B, what are the possible methods I could use? So to find angle B and angle C, which I will not show here anymore because I want to be able to like show you how to do it if there's an angle given and then go straight to Schoology so I can help you there more. Okay, so you can use the second equation. That's great. You can use, again, law of cosines if you want to stick to the given information, right? Or you can now make it simpler. You can also now use law of sines because you already have, one angle. So you can set up sine B over B equals sine 24 over 12. So then it gives you option. If you don't like using cosine law, you can now use law of sines for the other angles. In fact, once you get one more angle, then just add them up and then subtract from 180, right? Okay, so this is how you do it. Oh, that's a song. This is how you do it. Okay, so this is how you do it when all three sides are given. Now, I want to show you how to do it when one angle is given. And then I promise after this, we'll go to Schoology so I can help you out on the work further. Okay, here we go. All right, so in this example, there's an angle given. This is the simpler case. This is the simpler case. So let's say, for example, we want to find this, right? Now, these are partners, so you have no choice. I mean, you gotta use the 34, so that's going to be your cosine, right? And remember these, cosine 34 and then the letter before the equal sign, they must be opposite. So this should be b squared, correct? And remember how you memorize it. If this is b, then everything that's not b go here. Minus 2, it's always minus 2 in the formula. Put these together, 2ac, and then cosine 34. Okay, you like this part because this is simpler. So b squared equals, what is your a, where it's 11 squared, which is 121, right? C squared is 196. 2 times 11 times 14. You see how this is so simple, right? Okay, and look at how it's gonna go in the calculator. Look at, just type them all up. Yeah, 11 squared plus 14 squared minus 2, 11, 14, cosine 34. Cosine 34. And it will give you the answer right away. So that's the easy part. Okay. So how about that? Was that like okay? Was that better than the first one? Was that better than the first one? Or you're like, oh, I don't like this topic. I'm out of here. I know. There are days, right, like that. Okay, so then this is b squared equal to 61 point something. We have to square root it. So, yes. Oh, what was it again? I should have gotten the square root before I write the b over here. So, square root of the answer. Okay, so that's going to be 7.9 approximately. Yep. So B is 7.9. Okay. So that's the more straightforward version. Okay? I can already see you don't like cosine law, huh? Because the chat is a little quiet. Okay, well let's go straight to Schoology. Would we be able to use law of sine for that? Let me see. Since the given angle, remember you use law of sine if the angle and the side across it is given. Because they go together in the fraction. So b over this, yeah, b over sine 34 equals 11 over sine of angle A. So it doesn't work. I know, right? It's a bummer. Yeah. So these are the, but after this, then you can use law of sine. Okay, so I want to help you in Schoology. So let's go to Schoology first. Um, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, because remember I changed the deadline last time, huh? So it didn't show. This one, edit. Should I make it due today or okay, Thursday? Is that okay? Or or oh, get the square root, Abraham. I'll put it to 30. So if you still need time to like understand it a little bit, okay. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's try. Um, there's one table there that I think you need to copy because it summarizes law of sine and law of cosine very well. Questions. This one, the very first one. Uh-huh. So you see this table over here? Let me see my correction if I put S on sine and cosine. No, no S. Okay. Preview. Start new attempt. Okay, so this table, either take a picture or write it down on your notebook. Yep, it's very helpful. That's not in your textbook. Yep. So I uploaded that picture over there. So it tells you when you can use law of cosines and it tells you when you can use law of sines. You can kind of see how special law of cosines is, right? Because it can be used to do specific, really specific cases, only two cases. Okay, so you're gonna break these up. Is cosine capitalized? No, it wasn't case sensitive. Yeah, it wasn't case sensitive, and it doesn't have an S either. So use, this is an example for the first one. I lined them up pretty nice. Use cosine law if three sides of a triangle are known. So that's the one. And then now they go to number 2. Yeah. So use blank. So use cosine. Don't put S, just cosine. Not case sensitive. If two blank. So S's represent sides. If two sides and an included angle, because the letter A is in the middle. Bye, Mishka. Okay. Have a good one. Yeah, put like cold compress on your vaccine arm later or after. Okay, so an included angle of a triangle are known. So it's a good excuse to buy some boba. Yeah. Okay, it was my excuse to buy myself some boba when I got vaccinated. All right. So do you understand what we're doing here? So follow, yeah, just follow the pattern. Yes. No S for cosines. It's just cosine. Boba sounds bomb right now. I know, right? There's one more thing I like. Shaved eyes. Shaved eyes. Shaved eyes. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, so this one will be use. So ASA now. So you're gonna use sine law. Don't put don't put S. Just put sine. There you go. Use sine law if two blank. If two blank. So two angles because it's two letter A's. Yeah. And an included side. You get the pattern? Okay, I'm not gonna spoon feed all of that to you. So go finish that, and then we'll move on to the next one. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Okay, finish that. I'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll move on to the computations part. Hey guys, have you tried Domino's crispy thin crust whatever pizza? Oh, the first one says cosine. It's good too. What other pizza places have you tried? You should share. Can we do breakout rooms? For this? Maybe later. Round table. Oh, I haven't been there. This one is the easy part. Finish it first so we can move on to the next one. Okay, and then there I'll open the breakout rooms if you want to. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okie dokie. So did you figure out all of these all the way to box or blank 12? Let me know so we can move on. Not yet? Okay. So see, you just gotta follow the letter. Like SSA, where's this? This is SSA. What law did it say you're gonna use? Sine law. And then what are these? These are just either angle or sides, right? The words here are either angle or sides. You have to like look at the letter. It says two blank. So what two letters do you see? Uh-huh. Yep. Don't overthink it. Oh my G. Uh-huh. Yep. So I don't think you need a breakout room for that one. Yeah, that's easy, 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 easy. Mhm. Okay. What about the non-included part? Well, the non-included part is the letter that's not in between. So what is letter A? What's the meaning of letter A? Remember, A is just either the letters are either sides or angles. So that's why I said these are just either sides or angle. Yeah, you're overthinking it. Just like fill in the blanks. Okay. Okay, it's 2:05. Did you finish it? So we can move on to the next portion. The next portion is a little challenging. So yes, that's where probably we need a lot of help for. I'm gonna close this. So if you need to work with your friends in the breakout room, we'll do that in the next round. So clear ink. All right. Okay. So let's move on. How do I go to the next one? Okay. Oh, here you go. All right. Question 2. Are you sure you want to go to breakout room? Okay. So question 2, you have to find x only. It's not asking you to solve all the missing angles in case 1, just the x. And then in case 2, you're not looking for all the angles either. You're just looking for x. So can we set them up together and then after that you go to your breakout room? Yes, no. Or if you want to go to the breakout room now, fine. You don't want to stay with me, fine. Okay. Can we set them up first? Or no? Okay, so you're not answering. So yes, I know you want to stay with me. Alright. So round off answers to the nearest degree. Use law of cosines if the length of all three sides of a triangle are known and you are trying to find an angle. So let's do law of cosines here. This is the angle, right? So it's gonna be cosine of x, whatever x is. Yep. Okay. So remember the formula? If this is x, then the letter here on the opposite side of the equal sign is the opposite number. So 5 squared. Okay? And then whatever whatever sides were not used here, they go on the next side. 7 squared plus 12 squared. Write this down and then you can try them out later on. So minus 2 times 7 times 12. Okay, so can we set that up so you can practice with the numbers later on? Yep. Okay, now that's for the first one. Now let's set these up. The second one. So remember the pattern. These partners go on opposite sides of the equal sign. The angle goes with the cosine, and the opposite side goes here. Yep. Okay. So whatever sides were not used, they go 13 squared plus 24 squared minus 2. That doesn't look like a 24. Excuse me. Plus 20. I don't know. My pen is sliding. Okay. 24 squared minus 2 times 13 times 24 times whatever that is, cosine 87. Okay. So did everybody copy that down? Alright, now can I give you some time to try it out? Because I know this is where the confusion is coming from. Like how, so just dig in, like how do I get these numbers? It's up to you how you're going to do it. You can start with 25 equals 49 plus 144 times or minus, okay, it's 209. Can I give you some time to think about that? Okay, come on, do it. Excuse me. Yeah, solve it until the part that you know how to do, and then you stop when I miss. I'm stuck. Okay, just give it a try. I just don't want to deprive you of that chance to try it out. Okay, I'm gonna pause my screen and I'll try to write down my solutions as well without using a calculator first, okay? Excuse me. Yeah, I paused my screen because I'm writing down the work. So I will unpause it in a little bit. Uh-huh. Try it out, you guys. Whichever method you know, whichever part you know how to do right now, just try it out. Uh-huh. So we can compare notes after. I know some of you are like, oh, this is a weird answer. Yeah, the first answer is unexpected. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna unpause in about 4 minutes so you can, you know, if there's something that you know you can finish, especially the second one is easy. You can put that in a calculator all at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna be unpausing in 3 minutes. Simplify all the numbers until you reach a point that say, oh, I don't know what to do from here. Excuse me. Okay, 2 minutes. And if you finish it, can you share in the chat what answers you're getting? Whatever they are. Right or wrong, I don't care. Yep. If you finish them, can you share in the chat like what answers you got for case 1 and case 2? I haven't gotten them yet. I haven't switched to decimals. I'll leave that for you later on. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Did you come up with some steps? You were overthinking it? Excuse me. I got the answer for 2. What is it? What answer did you get, rather? Excuse me. What answer did you get? I don't memorize the key to correction. 11. Okay. Anybody else who got an answer? For either 1 or 2? For either 1 or 2? Okay. Now I'm gonna unpause my screen. I don't have the final answers yet, but I showed like all the arithmetic parts. So I hope you did that too, and let's compare notes, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so you see what I did over here? 25, 49, 144, 168 for all these three, and then I didn't know what to do first because I wasn't in decimal, so I just brought it down. So you see, like I did it as if I don't have decimals, so you can kind of see. You forgot to multiply cosine 87. Oh, okay. And then after that, we wanted to separate the cosine x guy, right? So you see what I did? The 49, but you got 27 for case 2, all right? Another answer for case 2. So 25 minus 49 minus 144, you see where all of those came from? By just moving them over there. And Hector got 27 also. So another student got 27. Okay. And then, I know you tried this one. Why don't you tell me what you got? You're afraid because it's not something you were expecting. But I know you got something. What did you get for the first one? What did you get for the first one? Where? 0.9? Uh-huh. Okay, Ricky, what else? Who else has an answer? Okay, so let me finish this. Once you get to this portion, you need a calculator already, right? So you have to divide here by negative 168. And after that, I cannot do anything anymore without a calculator because I will be left with, this is 1, yeah? I don't have space. Okay, so I will be left with cosine x equals 1. Alright, when you go to pre-calc, you'll know how to do that without a calculator. But right now, I cannot do this one anymore without a calculator. So guys, can you help me with your calculator? How are you going to do this? You have to move the cosine to the other side to get x by itself. So you will get cosine inverse of 1. Go ahead. Tell me what's the answer. You were very close, Ricky. So what's the final answer? What is cosine inverse of 1? 0. That's the right answer. And then you're gonna say, Miss, how can it be 0? It's a triangle. Well, was there a triangle in the first place? Look. Remember the triangle inequality theorem? If you add any two sides, it must be greater than the third side, right? Yep. So it was an imaginary triangle, so it just makes sense that that's 0 because 7 plus 5 is 12. Right? Isn't that cool? But see, that was a good practice for cosine law because kids don't expect that, you know? Right? That's so cool. All right. So, yep. Uh-huh. Okay, so the final answer for case 1 is 0. Next, what are we gonna do here? Oh, I don't know. Oh, by the way, common mistake. You don't subtract these two, okay? You don't like 745 minus 624 and then times. No, 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 no. You times first, and then you how do I say it? Like you multiply these before you combine the 745. Yep. So what you can do if you're working backwards in your calculator is that, okay, clear all. You go, this is the old school way to do it. Let's say cosine 87. You get that first, right? You get that first. And then you multiply that. You multiply that by negative 624. Can I go like that? There you go. And you get negative 32, right? And then after that, I have to go to the next line. I have to do 745 and then combine this with this. How do I do that? Control C, Control V. Ooh, that's so cool. Okay, 712. Okay, but I have to get the square root, remember? Because that was x squared, right? Okay, so square root of, can I copy this again and then Control C, Control V. And then you're going to get 27 or 26.7. So I know Ismael and Hector, was it Hector also for the second one? Where's the chat? Yeah, two students said 27. One was Hector and Ismael. See, I remember. Uh-huh. Yep. So 27. Yeah, and round up to the nearest degree. So this is 27 and this is 0. Okay. All right. Next. That was fun, huh? Oh, you're probably thinking, she's crazy. Why would she say that's fun? Okay, here we go. All right. Clear ink. Ooh, this is easy. Okay, law of sines. I know you can do this. I'll help you set up. You finish it up, okay? Okay, so let's review. If you have the law of sines, if you're looking for an angle, use the formula that has sine on top. So sine x over, they always go opposite. Always opposite. Over 16 equals, and then you put this sine 115 over 49. Okay, work on that. Remember the trick I showed you last time? If you want to get this up, this guy here on the numerator, just toss this guy on the other side. So sine x equals 16 sin 115. I'm avoiding putting the 16 after the 115 because some students multiply them together before they get the sign. That's like a big mistake. Okay, finish that. That's case 3. What's case 4? Okay, so 22 and 15 are opposites, and no. What am I trying to get? X. Okay, and then X and the missing angle for there is also missing, but you can find that, right? You add 22 together, remember? So that's going to be 70, right? And then what do you do with the 70? You subtract it from 180, and that's going to be 110. So this guy over here is 110. 110 freeway. All right. So now you do this thingy-majiggy again. The opposite. Yeah, so oh, James said, which one? For case 3? For case 3? And can you go back if it's a whole number or what? I forgot. Nearest degree. Whole number. So you gotta round it off. Uh-huh. Okay. So can somebody verify if you got the same one? Let me finish this one. Where were we again? So opposites, and I'm looking for x. So since you're looking for a side, you put what you're looking for on top, and then sin of the opposite angle. So it's just a reciprocal. Equals, if you started with the side, you also have to start with the side right there. So 15 over sin 22. And to get this guy, toss sin 110 on the other side. Sin 110. I kind of like the new schedule. I feel like we have more time. We're not like super rushing. I just missed the part when we ended at 2:05. Yeah, but I kind of like this one. It's an hour and 10 minutes. But they say that's including asynchronous. Yeah, but you love working with me, right? So I know. I saw you roll your eyes right there. I know. Okay. All right. What's the answer here? It is the same amount of time. Is it? I don't know. I didn't notice it. Yep. Chris, why are you laughing at me, huh? Come on now. Give me the answer here. What is it? What is it? 17? Okay, so 17 also for case 3. What about for case 4? Who got case 4? 38? I don't know. I don't memorize to keep the correction. Okay. Until I look at it later on. Alright. 38. Well, two people say 38. Okay. Alright, so that's for that set. Now, 3 people said 38. Okay, I'm going to clear the ink so I can help you with the last one. The last one, though, that's the part that I left with period 5 for them to do. Why? So, you can at least practice. But I think you've seen enough examples, right? How to set up cosine law and sine law. Yeah, we partially finished the homework with you. Okay. For the last piece, I reserved the best for you. Yup. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Um. Okay. I know. Let's check your answers for that one because yeah. Is there a reason we are doing whole number instead of tenths now? Um. Two. Edit. Nothing really. Yeah. Um. Okay. So 0 and 27. Did we get that? Yeah. Right. Okay. Um. Sorry about that, Jay. No, nothing really. It just depends. It probably just depends on my mood when I created this ones last year. Yeah, 17 and 38. There you go. There you go. Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay, and for the last one, okay, that's the one that I reserved for you. For each triangle. Oh wait, you're gonna see the answer. No. Oh, you saw the first one, huh? Okay, so for each triangle, yep. Okay, you have. Oh, I remember now, James. I thought last year that if there will be like rounding off errors if it's near as 10, and it was like asynchronous, you know what I mean? That I wouldn't be able to like help them right there and then. So I just put it to whole number. Yeah. Because last year for remote learning, we were mostly asynchronous. Yeah, that's why if you look at the YouTube video that I created or that I uploaded from last year, like I have all the videos all the way to the end of the book. Yep. I had to pre-record it for them because we will only like meet once a week. Yep. Okay, anyway. So for each triangle, you have to solve for all the missing parts. You see this? Measure of angle C. How are you going to do that? Well, just add them up and then subtract from 180, right? And then to find AB, oh, look at that. So how will you solve this? Remember the table that I asked you to copy? Mm-hmm. If you're looking for AB, which is X, so what pattern is that? Are you given? You're given two angles, which has 50 and 30, and a non-included side, right? Non-included side. Okay, so find that pattern. Is it law of sine or law of cosine? What about here? You're given what? You're given an angle and two sides again. That's bad. And then here you're given three sides. Yep. So those are some of the things that you're gonna use that table for. It tells you whether to use sine or cosine law. And of course, I will not deprive you of the chance to do the line and do the law of sine and cosine on your own. So that's the only portion you have to do. Oh, you saw already the first answer. So that's the only part I'm gonna leave for you to do. Mm-hmm. And if you need more time to practice on that, I know I delayed the deadline till until Friday, I guess. Yep. So don't rush it. Do you need to learn it? You need to learn it. Maybe not for the grade this year, but to be ready for your next higher class. So let's all think of that higher purpose. Okay? Did you guys sign in? Make sure you signed in. Um, okay, there's a lot of people absent. Madeline, I know you were here. Yep, magnanimous Madeline, you didn't sign in. She's not here anymore. Okay, so I know somebody messaged me she's gonna leave early for okay. Manuel is here. Manuel! You didn't sign in, honey? Marcelo, my dear. Did you? Nope. I put my name. Nope. Look here. Dun, dun. I thought I put my okay, hold on. Alright. And then Manuel and then Carter! Carter, come on, sign in, honey. Joseph, sign in. Giselle G, not here. Madeline was here. Andrea, please sign in, honey. Our two Giselles are not here. All right, and Adeline, thank you for letting me know. So I will look at Schoology after class to grade your makeup work. Manual, you have to and Marcelo, you have to click enter after you write your name. If you didn't, it's not gonna go in. Yeah, click enter right after. Alrighty, you guys. I hope you had fun with math as much as I did. Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay, crazy with math, right? And I will see you all next time. Yep, you can start thinking about your project. I miss you in homeroom. Okay, well, bye everybody. Have a great day. Bye. Have a good day. Have fun. Will there be testing at the end of the semester? I'm liking projects now. What do you think? I'm liking projects because if it's tests, some people just share the answers. I'm sorry for saying that. And then, at least for a project, they do it. So I'm liking projects now more than tests. Yes. I think for remote learning, projects serve their purpose more than tests do. Excuse me. You have a good day, honey, and belated happy birthday. Bye bye.